All right, love is in the air. Can you feel it? Oh, I'm a little flush right now. Today's show is all about love. Well, love and real estate. So that's the key, is whether or not you plan to buy a home with your sweetie. And is it a good idea to do this before you get married? I have worked with so many different couples who are about to get married and they want a home to move into before they say, I do. Did you know that the average cost of an engagement ring is about $6,000? Now, of course, you can spend less, you can spend more, but the average cost is right around $6,000 for an engagement ring. That cost of that engagement ring could go a long way towards a down payment for a home. So you want to think about it. What do you really want? Do you want those nuptials? Do you want that really expensive ring? Or would you rather have a home to live in and start building equity for you as a couple? So a lot of things to break down today. I'm really excited. My name is Michelle Sloan. I've been in the business for 20 years and I've helped a lot of young couples who are in love, but they're not thinking about all of the aspects of buying a home together. So let's get into it, okay? Having a down payment is really important. So talking to your real estate agent and planning what you want to do before you get married, if you want to get into that home before you get married. Most likely, most couples are living together, as my mom would say, in sin. I did it, and that was a long time ago. But it makes sense financially for couples to live together because you're going to be sharing those expenses, right? So we want to talk about that as well. And the one thing you want to look out for is when you're talking to your real estate agent, you want to make sure that as a couple, you both need to know each other's finances. This is really important. So maybe, and I don't want to pick on either side of this equation, but let's say your partner has really bad credit. Okay, it happens. Maybe you have good credit, but you have a ton of student loans. Okay, how is that going to balance out? We have to consider the finances, and that's really, really important. So finances is number one. If you're going in as a couple and you're not married, but you intend to get married at some point, that is something that your lender will need to know. So you want to talk to your real estate agent, you want to talk to your lender and let them know, hey, listen, we're going to buy a house together. Let's look at the finances. Let's look at our credit. Let's look at how much money we have down for a down payment. And then I don't want to talk about this, dun, 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 but there is a chance that you may not make it. You may end up getting the home, moving in, but then breaking up. How do you divide that property? If you're married, you both have a stake in it. If you're both on the loan, you both have a stake in it. But maybe just one partner has all of the finances and the other partner is just going to be, maybe they're on the deed, maybe they're not. These are things you need to ask yourself. You need to talk to your real estate agent about, your lender about, and find out what it means. Because if I put in $20,000 into this home, but I'm not on the deed, I could lose that money if we break up. And then we might have to go to court and then it gets ugly. I've seen ugly. Ugly is no fun either. So think about, if you're in love, you're feeling the love, but you also have to be realistic and make sure that you're using your head and not just your heart. That's the theme for today. My name is Michelle Sloan, and I am the broker owner at Remax Time. I'm also a realtor. I've been a realtor for 20 years in the Cincinnati market, and I've helped an awful lot of people buy homes together. But again, I've also seen the downside of that. So we are talking about today love and real estate. So I'm going to take a little break. We're going to see part 2, we talked a little bit about the financial considerations, but what's next when you're looking for a home with your partner?